Hi guys, it's V and welcome to my channel. So, I was debating what to upload because I could give you like a reading blog and whatever, but there was something that it was more important than that. And please just tell me that you know what I'm talking about. Please, because if not, we cannot be friends. We can't. Because you know what came out yesterday? Hunt the fucking villain by Rina Kent. You know how much I was suffering just because I wanted to read this book. Mind you, it got leaked, like physically, like the paperback. For some reason, it's been out for 2 weeks, but only like not even online. It's just in stores. And I'm like, why? Why is that happening? I don't know what's happening with the publishing industry lately, but every fucking book gets released early in stores, like by a week or something. So I don't know. Do better, I guess. But hey, did I just sit down for, I don't know, 5 hours, 4 hours? I don't remember how long it took me to read this book, to be fair, because I was enjoying every fucking second of it. But did I just sit down and devour the whole thing? Yes, I did. Yes, I fucking did. Like, you know how much I love Rina Kent, right? You've seen my journey with the Reinaverse and everything. So tell me why this book was everything I wanted. Because, to be fair, God of Fury is very, very difficult to top, okay? Because this is the God of Fury is the other MM that Rina Kent has. By the way, I didn't tell you, but Hunt the Villain is an MM. MM means a man and a man. Okay, it's a gay romance. But I just I didn't expect that. Because God of Fury was everything, okay? I read that book twice and I think about them every day. Okay, I just love them so much. So when we were going into this book, I say we because Adriana also read it, right? And I don't know why I'm speaking about her in this video as all fucking always, but it's okay. The thing is that I walked into this book, right? And Adriana told me you're gonna love it because she had the physical copy before. So she could read it beforehand and all that. And mind you, I trust her with my fucking life, right? But I don't know what I expected, but I got something better. Okay, so this book is about Vaughn. Vaughn, do you remember the Monster Trilogy? Yeah? Kirill and Sasha? Okay, those are Vaughn's parents. He's an only child. Of course, his fucking dad is the Bagan of fucking Chicago. So, duh. He's powerful. He's everything we want, right? The dad and the son. Okay, so we're in this summer camp, right? And you have this 15-year-old Vaughn that he's literally so caged by himself because no one's caging him, right? But his dad's very powerful. We know that. So the problem is that he just he wants to be like his dad. He wants to be that kind of guy. He wants to be that good at what he does. But he's afraid of failing, right? And then we have Julian. And Julian is just, how do I say this? Do you know Nico? Then Julian is just like that. Okay. Just like Nico. But a little bit more hinged, if he could be any more than that. But the thing is, his life is so different from Bond's because Julian is the only one who will inherit his dad's reign because he's the head of the Brad Bar in New York. So rivals and all that, like they're not in a war by itself, but close enough. Okay, things are not very amicable, let's just say that. So Vaughn is being treated like literally a prince. You have Kirill and Sasha as parents, so duh. But then you have Julian, and his dad is just awful. He beats him up. He says that he's worth nothing, that he is the worst kind of human being that could be the heir. But he's the only one who can be, because he has two stepbrothers. Not how do I say this? Because they're like bastards. Like, they're born outside of the marriage, right? The official one. So they cannot be chosen as heirs, because they're portrayed as outsiders, right? Even though, whatever, don't fuck around. You won't have kids that don't belong to your fucking whatever. And he has a little sister, right? And in this camp, it's Vaughn, it's Nico, it's Killian, it's literally everyone, okay? They're there, but all of them are like 15, 16, something like that. And they have to go on a hike or something, and it's like a test or something. They got attacked, Julian and Vaughn. The problem is that Julian got shot, so Vaughn had to take care of him, right? And he had a fever and everything, and he ended up in the hospital. That's what we know what happened, okay, at 15. That's literally the first chapter, so it's okay. And then we jump to the King's U, because if you remember, in the Legacy of God's universe, they are in the island for university, right, in King's U. So Julian went there because he went after Vaughn, and Vaughn didn't go there. All his friends are there, but he's not there. He decided to go to Colombia, and he has a girlfriend, by the way. So do you know what Julian does? This is not a spoiler, because we know that from the first book, to be fair, and it's not like a spoiler or anything, but because Julian wants Vaughn there, what he does is he sleeps with his girlfriend, okay, with Vaughn's, to make him go to King's U, because now you have nothing in Colombia. You can just transfer, right? Because Julian is literally obsessed with him. But he's obsessed with with revenge for something that happened that I'm, of course, not gonna tell you, because that would be literally the biggest spoiler. Like, what the fuck? I will never. But I love the dynamic that they have. I love how Vaughn struggled a lot, but he did it so beautifully, because it's so difficult for him, because at the end of the day, he's gonna be Beckham next. He's so used to be the perfect guy, right? To never do wrong, to be always on time and to everything, whatever. So to him, everything is structured. To him, improvising is not a thing. He has every move to him is planned. Like, he's just like his dad, right? And then you have Julian. Julian is literally chaos incarnate. That's why I say he's so similar to Nico. Because he was like, come on, this is not even Nico 2.0. It's a different kind of Nico. So Julian literally drives Vaughn crazy. Because of what we know of Julian is that he's literally obsessed with Vaughn since they were 15. Like, well, I think he was 16 at the time, but hey, that's not relevant in this case. So imagine the journey that took them. Because if you think like, oh my God, who's gonna be the unhinged one? Both. The answer is both. I didn't think that. Well, I did, because Kirill. But he's like, Vaughn is so jealous. Literally, he's jealous of literally anything. Even Cyrus. Cyrus is Julian's best friend. But hey, listen, what the fuck? I just loved it. Okay, how both of them are so possessive, how both of them just showed up for each other every single time. Because at the end of the day, like in God of Fury, Nico was always the one doing the chasing. In this case, whenever Julian stopped, just Vaughn met him halfway. Like, he was like there all the fucking time. And don't get me wrong, I love Brandon. I just love him, okay? But Vaughn to me was a both of them, like Vaughn and Julian, both of them as a couple, as the book, as everything, because I needed something different, and Rina just gave it to us. She just said, this is the best story I've ever written, and probably will be one of Rina Kent's best books. And after this one, I just cannot stop wondering then what the fuck is gonna be with Tempting Venom. Because if it's half the book that this was, we're gonna be amazing. Like, we're gonna be fine. No, listen. Because the biggest conflict, of course, is they cannot be together. There's no way in hell they can be together. Mainly because of Julian's father. And that motherfucker, I hate him with all my fucking life. I'm not gonna tell you much about the story because, of course, I just want you to enjoy the book, enjoy the story and everything. But I was bawling my eyes out at some parts because it's so fucking precious. And Kirill as a dad is just amazing. Just amazing. And I had trauma with Rina Kent and she doing the parents of the first and second gen. Because we know about Asher. I made that a fucking name up. We know about Asher and Reina. Astrid, so mother, don't like her. Cole as a dad was horrible, even though he was a great fucking character in his book. So I was traumatized about that, right? Because Aiden, for example, was the best fucking dad. Kyle was the best fucking dad. But I just thought, please, just don't make Kittle do the wrong thing, right? He did everything perfectly. Like, when the moment that Vaughn asked him for help, right? Kittle was just like, name it. What do you want? We're doing this, yeah. Like, hands down, yeah. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. How accepting he was. Like, everything. He just loves his son so much. And that's refreshing. And the whole story and how they loved each other. And literally, yeah, no. They will, both of them, walk through fire for each other. So, yeah, I cannot, if someone comes up to me and be like, oh, I hate this book, don't talk to me, I don't want to be friends. I just don't want to be friends with you if you hate this book, because there's no fucking, I will never understand if you just don't like this book. I don't understand it, because everything was perfect. Julian's backstory is just traumatic. It's awful. When you think it cannot get worse, it just gets worse. Every fucking time. And it hurts a lot. I remember because Adriana called me when I was at 36%, I think, of the book. And I read the whole thing with her. And I remember, I was like, Adriana, I'm unwell. And she said, I know where you are. I just know where you are. And it will get better. And I'm like, every time that Rina does the same thing, I'm like, everything's fine now. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And when the shoe drops, it never drops alone. It's always something else at the end. And I'm like, Rina, let me fucking breathe. It was horrible to be fair. Like, the book, like, the suffering was horrible, but the book was amazing, right? Like, most of the book, you're just having fun, like, enjoying how they discover each other. Mind you, both are switches. There's no top or bottom in this fucking book. Okay? This switch. Which I love, by the way. Like, these two. No. They couldn't keep their hands out of each other. To be fair, you know what? I don't blame them. I wouldn't. If I was in their position, I would be doing the same thing. So yeah, no. But yeah, I just love the book. I gave it 5 stars. I wish I could reread this book for the first time again. And that will never happen, right? Like, you will never read the same book twice and feel the same. Well, yeah, I will feel the same, but it won't be like the first time, right? Like, oh, I know nothing about the story. Now I will know what I'm waiting for, right? I literally highlighted half of the book. And there's one quote that Vaughn said, that it was something along the lines of, There is no there's no fucking reality where Julian is not mine. Fair. Fair. That's how I like my men. Fucking pathetic. Also, there was a scene so fucking funny. There's a scene that Julian is telling him, like, if you don't show up in 30 minutes, literally, I will call someone and make you fucking jealous in 5 seconds. And, you know, Vaughn being Vaughn, he's like, you're not gonna do that, like, whatever. Like, I make my own choices, right? And then you jump to the next page and this bitch is going where Julian is. So it's like, I love them. I just love them. Okay, I cannot imagine a better book than this. There's people that say it's one of the best works. I think I can confidently say it was her best work yet. Maybe I'm biased because I love MM, probably. But to be fair, yeah, it was complete perfection. I wouldn't change a thing about the story. And that says a lot. I was never, like, pissed at them, whatever. Was I ever like, oh, damn, why did you say that? But yeah, because there was a scene that Vaughn fucked up, okay? And then they just solved it, okay? But when he said it, I was crying when he said it, because when Vaughn fucks up, you're in Julian's POV, so you can see how much it hurt him. And it's just, it's just beautiful. It's just amazing. And even when they had a misunderstanding, because it was not like that, but Cyrus said some things to Vaughn and then he repeated them to Julian. And Julian literally told Vaughn, hey, whatever he said, that's not how I feel. This is what I feel, whatever. And Vaughn was like, it's fine. I can understand that's your best friend and he wants the best for you. But even that, Vaughn was so fucking jealous of Cyrus. He's like, he's a unique and it's a part of your life. Well, duh. I love this kind of man, I swear to God. But hey, I had the best time. I just don't know what to do with my life after this book, to be fair. Like, what do I do? How do I move on? Do I move on? Am I gonna move on? Or am I gonna keep reading books, chasing the feeling that this one gave me? And nothing will feel the same. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's what we have to do now. Just wait for Tempting Venom, and then we don't know which project Rina will release, because I don't know if it will be Damien's book. I don't know if she will go to Julian's brothers, or what would she do. But hey, we'll be here to read that, okay? I just love her. To me, she's just an autobi author. I don't give a fuck. I will literally read her grocery list. Like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.